honestly, if you know me, I have a habit of going like, and like staring at things. And some people think I'm like having like sexual fantasies because it looks like I'm biting my lip, but I swear, like it's just a habit for me.
Hey! So as promised, I'm here with a piercing video and it's gonna be all about piercings. Like piercing. Now, I know I probably look different and it's because I got new blue contacts. Like I'm almost legally blind. I have negative 2.75 fucking vision. If I ever stare at you and you think I'm mugging you, that's not the case. I'm just trying to find out who the fuck you are. I'm just trying to find out whether you're someone I want to fuck or someone I want to stab. So they're fresh look true sapphire ones. I've been thinking about doing a review on them, but these are what they look like pretty much. Look at my eyeballs. I'm hypnotizing you. You are now going to reach inside your pants. You are going to go outside. Go to the nearest Starbucks and get me all of them. When you return, you will not drink it. You will give them all to Alexis. Did it work? No? Okay. As you guys know, I have lip piercings fucking obviously, unless you guys are really stupid and think that I have like metal dicks in my mouth. But no, they're actually piercings. As you can see, these are what they look like. I know I have two different ones, and I have a story on that, and I'll explain like my whole experience of my piercings. I've had these for over a year, and we've been through a lot of shit together. These are pretty much what they look like. Oh, by the way, I know this is strictly a video on lip piercings, but I actually got a new piercing yesterday, so I'm not gonna explain what to do for that piercing, but I got my belly pierced. I was saying I wanted to get my tongue wet, but the thing is, I have no fucking webbing. I think it's a white struggle because I know like no white people have tongue webs. There's no webbing, and you're supposed to have like a thick web. But do you guys want to see my belly button piercing? Oh, you don't? Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm showing you.
Can you guys see? Can you see this? See this art? This beautiful butthole? I'm kidding. If I zoomed in, it'd look like a butthole. It's not like I've ever tried that. What the fuck? Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my experience getting it done. I got it done at Inky's, basically where I got, well, two of my piercings. This one I didn't get at Inky's. I paid about $50, and the normal price is around $60 to $70. But the guy likes our family, and we always go to him for our piercing. So we he gave us a discount, $10 off. Oh my god, you should have seen me. I was like praying to Allah in there. I was like, okay, this is it, Alexis. You're either gonna do this or you're gonna be a pussy bitch. And so I was like, Alexis, you're not a pussy bitch. You are a strong, independent black woman. I was like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do this for myself. I got this as an early birthday present, by the way. My birthday's on Saturday. I think it's really cute, and that was my second choice besides the tongue web, because I've always wanted my belly done, but I felt like, oh, I don't have the stomach for that. But then I was like, you know what, fuck you. No matter what size you are, I think you can, and you should be able to get a fucking belly piercing. Unless you're like Rasputia, then it's a little hard and you feel like you have to like lift up your flaps. To be honest, I was so nervous, and like I don't know why, because I've heard so many like people say, oh, it hurts like a bitch. Dude, I almost passed out. You do not even know like how painless it truly was. Like it felt like nothing. I'm not even kidding. Like he put the clamp on and I was like, okay. And my boyfriend was with me, Akash. He was holding my hand and I was like, okay, Alexis, you are a strong woman. You are going to fucking do this. The piercer I got pierced by is Sin, by the way, and he is like, he's amazing. He's a good guy, and plus he is great at piercing. So if you are in the Fremont area, or even Newark, you should come down if you're planning on getting a piercing. Go to Inky's and request it. I was like moaning because I was already expecting it to her, so I was like, ugh. Like I sounded like a fat old man having sex. But then once it was over, I was like, wait, are you serious? Are you shitting me? Don't be a pussy about it. Like seriously, it is virtually painless. Like I didn't even feel it. I don't know if it's just me, because I have like a fat stomach, but I did not feel it. Like it just felt like a little poke and then boom, over. So yeah, that's my experience. I got this after this. So I'm gonna tell you the story about this, how I got it pierced at Inky's. I got this one pierced at Inky's for around $50. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt a little bit. Like it felt like it felt like a really big pinch. But then once it was over, it was just like, oh. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 6, 7. It does kind of hurt, but I honestly think it's worth it if you really want it, because I honestly, like, I love my piercings. Like, I can't imagine myself without my piercings. I know I'm gonna take them off one day, but it is not the day. Like, go ahead and be nervous, but honestly, don't let it stop you from doing things you want. I had this bar. I know I have 2 different bars, but I'll explain the whole story after. Normally, when you first get it pierced, you're gonna start off with a bar like this, even longer than this, because when you get it pierced, it swells up, like, either minorly or a lot, depending on, it all depends on you, but it swells up. If it swells up too much, this will dig into your lip and cause a hole, like even like bigger dent, so that's why they give you a long bar. So if you're asking for a ring like the first time, I honestly don't recommend it. Like, I've never had it the first time, but honestly I don't recommend it because, you know, like, you just got it. Like, you can wait at least a month because it takes around a few weeks to heal. Fucked up with my piercings. Like, I was not careful with them at all, and now I'm on top of it. Like, I know, like, you're probably lazy, but honestly, you need to be on top of your piercings because there is some gross shit that you can get and you just don't want it. When you are getting your piercings, you need to clean them. Like, I cannot stress this enough. I don't want to see fucking boogers on your piercings. And I'm not even kidding, that happens. When you get piercings for like the next probably 2 months, you're going to get little green stuff around the piercing. All you have to do is get a Q-tip or like a tissue, but I recommend a Q-tip. You get this cute stuff. You can get really any wound wash. I use this one and I really recommend this one because I've been using it ever since I got my piercings, which was over a year ago. I really recommend this stuff. I've been using it for over a year, and you just get a Q-tip and you basically just squirt it out on the Q-tip. You basically just get it wet and then go around it, around, make sure you get all the stuff off, and sometimes go on your actual piercing too. Don't be like me, don't be a dumbass. Like, I cleaned my piercing, but the thing is that I always lost them. Like, they'd fall on my lip because I didn't know how to screw it on right, and like, I just didn't know how to work them basically, and they would fall off. And so, you know what, one day my friend had lip piercings too, and he let me borrow his. That's probably one of the most unsanitary fucking things you can do. Don't ever share your piercings. I don't care if like you guys are sisters or you guys fuck each other. Don't share your piercing. I used to take care of them like shit. Like, okay, when I didn't let my mom know that I needed another one because I thought she'd yell at me. And you know, like, you would do pretty much anything. Like, you would suck a hobo's dick to not get yelled at by your mom. I just put an earring in, and of course I fucked it up. It shrunk. Like, I just kept the earring in for a while because like I didn't know what to do. I was like, fuck my life, because the earring isn't even as big as normal piercing. So I think these are actually 16 gauge, by the way, just letting you know. I was like, fuck. And one day I was with one of my friends. We were at the mall, and there was a place that did piercings without your parents. And I wasn't planning on getting anything because like, I was like, no, I'm kind of scared. So he was gonna get his nose pierced and his tragus pierced. So I was like, okay, you could go ahead and do that. He's like, oh my god, Alexis, I have an idea. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh my god, you should get the other side of your lip pierced because I know that you want that, and this is like our only chance. You could just say it's fake. And I was like,
I'm scared. Wait, look, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I was like, come on, just do it. And so I was like, okay. So, long story short, I paid $20 to get this pierced at the mall without parents, and no, I'm not letting you guys know where because I really don't want you guys following in my footsteps, because in the end, it did end up alright. Like, it's not infected or anything, never got infected, but the pain, like, it's still worth it. But the thing is, I do not want you guys to get piercings illegally like I did. Well, this one at least. And I got this one re-pierced. Like, it was still a hole, but the thing is, it shrunk, so I just got it re-pierced, which it didn't hurt. But this one, ooh, like someone was trying to shove a big porn star's dick in my lip. It was so bad, and it was bleeding so much, and this one never bled, and this one was bleeding so much, and like, I was like about to cry. I just felt like lightheaded. I felt like I was about to pass out. But in the end, it still ended up okay, but I'm not letting you guys know the name because the parents, like, it's not good to hide it from your parents. I hid it from my parents for around 6 months. I know I'm a bad child. I was really bad with my piercings, and I'm trying to be a good example for you guys, but I mean, I'm not gonna hide it. Like, but now I take care of them. I clean them twice a day, sometimes even 3. There's also different types of like jewelry you can put in. Like I have, this is called a loop-de-loop because it looks like a ring kind of, but it's not fully a ring, and it's like, you know, 2 balls. And then this is just a stud. I've gotten a lot of piercings over a year, as you can see. I have a lot. And you can get different designs too. Like I got this ball with like, here. I got this ball, like green stuff on it.
Okay, bitch, you wanna fight? Okay, okay. Oh, fight. Alright, bitch, let's go.
My friends are stupid, basically. And one of them fell on top of me, hit this, and I had both rings in at the time. One of them fell on top of me, and this dug into my lip. And it like sliced the piercing kind of like open, and it didn't hurt, but it looked disgusting. You just really need to be careful. Try not to get hit in the face. If you notice your piercing is getting irritated or slightly like red around it and stuff like that, that might be signs that it's starting to get infected. Thumbs it up if you want me to like actually show how to either put in the piercings or take out the piercings or both, or clean them. Right now I'm just talking about them because I didn't think you guys would actually want to like watch me do it because it's kind of boring. Hey Billy. No, I'm just kidding, that's not even his name. Or her. Is that a girl? It's a girl. I know I say this in every video, but please leave me requests. Like, I don't know what you guys want. Leave me a request. Buy my little butthole pickles.